I'm rooting for the coronavirus, Josh.
Drake, how could you say something like that? It makes you sound like a genocidal eco-fascist.
It just worries me the way that we've blindly chased progress since the advent of the Industrial Revolution, Josh. I mean, sure, we have a highly sophisticated medical apparatus and an unimaginable level of communication to combat a global pandemic when compared to any other time in history, but at the same time, how long have humans lived in a world in which the average Joe or Jane can hop in an intercontinental flight or an automobile and spread a virus? The history of the human species is not a straight line of advancements as we like to imagine. I believe I am actually taking the rational and empathetic position here, considering its potential to change our fate for the better.
I understand your desire for change, Drake. I disagree with you rooting for a disease causing the death and suffering of innocent people. There are ways to go about seeking the changes that you would like to see made in other ways. Also, lots of good has come out of our desire for progress.
Josh, you are using what is called a straw man argument. By that same logic, I could argue that to reminisce about the good old days before the virus is to advocate for the widespread death and suffering brought upon us by ourselves. Humanity in its quest for a better future has driven millions of species to extinction, fought countless wars for nothing, bleached the coral reefs, maintained unjust hierarchies, needlessly subjected billions of people to horrific indignities, death, torture, slavery, you name it. Just think about it for a second, Josh. If this virus only affected the poor, or if this virus only affected the people of Asia, how much would you really hear about it? The same people telling you we're all in this together on the TV wouldn't even look twice at you if you were dying on the street.
But wait, Drake, why would you cheer on the continued success of the virus if all you think we need is a wake-up call?
Because Josh, we've had plenty of opportunities to wake up from our blind desire to conquer nature that have fallen short. I believe that this one has a chance to be different because it is both universal and in the present. We can hear warnings of ecological destruction all day long, but many people just won't give a shit until their house is underwater. We have had massive wars, but none in which the majority of the world's populace shared the battlefield. We have a set of unique circumstances at the moment. We are a frog in the water and it's beginning to boil.
Okay, Drake, I think I have a much better understanding of where you're coming from now. Just one more question. What about our situation makes you think that whatever is coming next will be changes for the better?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Josh. There's a strong chance the following years will be a dangerous and volatile hell world. Societies haven't regressed on a large scale in many centuries, but it would still be a preferable fate as compared to what awaits us if things go back to normal. In my view, this virus may be our last chance to snap out of this collective nightmare. I would gladly give my life to see our species freed from the shackles of industrialization.